Anita and Gleb. Anita and Gleb! Olé!
Olé!
Well done. You were just incredible. It was a proper hashtag wow moment, I think, your pastel bit on Saturday. Well done. How did it feel out on the floor when the whole of the Tower Ballroom erupted like that? I've never heard anything like that.
No, it was like an out-of-body experience. It took me a minute to sort of process it and register what had happened. We did our ending, we did our moment, and then I sort of walked off and it was still going. It was still going, and it was Gleb who went, look, it's still happening. They're still on their feet. And it was like, oh, it was amazing, amazing, and overwhelming.
Your mum and dad there as well. Did they get really emotional?
Yeah, I think, like, for us, I think all of us that we're in week 10 now, so we're kind of in it. I'm totally consumed by the world of Strictly. But for my mum and dad, for them, it's like they were in Blackpool. They said, we've got the hottest tickets in town. We've got ringside seats. And then their daughter came out and performed that. I mean, they were just delirious. Yeah, they can't believe it.
Delirious is a word, actually. We were quite delirious in our household watching you, actually, I have to say. You were like a different Anita Rani. It's amazing you brought out of this dance, looking at you on the floor. Bruno said you commanded the proceedings. Where did that confidence come from? That's you, Anita Rani.
I can't believe it.
Look, Gleb's like, do you know what? He's quite good, that guy.
He's all right, isn't he?
Where did the confidence come from, do you think?
I don't know. We trained.
We trained.
We trained hard.
She works so hard. She works so many hours a day. And I tell you, you know, for a person who's never danced before with a zero experience, coming out and doing that is just unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
He's a brilliant teacher. We work really hard together, and I think now, absolutely, Gleb knows how to get me going and what buttons to push. And
do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again. Straight the legs.
Stay.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me, that made me fall off the sofa. That was the thing. Let's talk about that moment in the end, because the dance came to an end, and you go to stand up, and then Gleb told you, no, stay. How was that moment? And what were you doing with Gleb? You were like, take the applause.
Well, we rehearsed that moment. So when we finish the dance, you still have to stay a little bit at the moment to kind of let the audience to enjoy that, to feel that energy and the power of the dance. And you don't just come out of it like this, because you put yourself into it before you go on the floor. Even when we walk on the floor in the paso, you have to walk already in the zone.
In the zone.
Yeah. And when you do a dance, you just don't come out like, you know, oh my God, you know, everything's, you know, happy. So it was great. We rehearsed that moment, and I was like, just stay with me.
Yeah. You said it again. And congratulations to your first 10 and your highest score. And so deserved. How did that feel, Anita?
Amazing. A 10 from Darcy, but a 9 from Craig.
Yay! That is effectively a 10.
Basically a 10. So, I mean, so spectacular, so brilliant. And for it to happen in Blackpool as well, in the north, in that incredible ballroom, and to have that audience reaction, the whole thing was just magnificent.
It couldn't actually get any better, really, could it? You have some huge fans. Mel Gedroych on the show on Friday was saying how much she loves you. Dan Walker, he's a huge, huge fan. And also Karen Hardy. She had this to say about you.
I've only done this once
Karen,
before.
I think she needs to.
She is. She comes for me. I'm sorry. That is the best paso doble I have ever seen on Strictly Come Dancing.
Wow.
Wow.
How does that feel?
Like, unbelievable. For Karen to say that.
She's a world champion.
I know, she's amazing.
Champion.
She's a goddess.
I know. I love Gleb. He's so cool. He's like,
is.
yeah, you know. What did you think of the scores? Were you happy with the scores? Some people thought Anita was a bit undermarked and should have got more 10s.
You know what? I'm always happy with the scores.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's 8 or 6, and you know.
It's about progress, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about the progress. It's about the dance. It's about the performance. How you feel, and I felt great. You felt great.
We felt great.
You felt great. So, you know, everything came together. It's great, yeah.
Rumba this week. Now, the Rumba, not always a favourite with the celebrities. Gleb did a big sigh there. How's it been going, Anita?
It's really difficult. We've got a beautiful song.
Emily Sandé,
It's
lovely.
really gorgeous, and the choreography that Gleb has brought to this it's a lot of content. I'm just having a look at what we're doing there and how it looks. But it's so different to the paso, but every week is difficult for me. Every week is hard.
Yeah.
Every week, you know, we go on the same journey together. But there's something about the rumba that is so exposing and so sensual, and that as a woman, I think...
Show me hands, show me hands.
Yeah,
Oh,
show me hands, show me hands.
Come on, do it, do it.
God.
So, and you've got to breathe into it, and it's not just... It's like...
Do you know what? He's very effective, isn't he? When he tells you to do something, you're like, yes, I'll do that. I'll do it.
So trained.
We did have a little peek at your training yesterday, and we know that it's been quite a tricky week. It's week 7.
Yeah,
Everyone wants
hard.
to get to the final. Emotions are high. Let's have a look.
And 2, no, don't bend. Up.
OK. He can shout and he can scream and he can flutter his eyelids.
No, the other way.
None of it affects me. Just teach me to dance the rumba.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, how tense does it get? I've done it, and I remember me and Ian falling out, me crying, me saying, I can't do this.
I haven't
It's
cried.
tough. You haven't cried?
No, the whole of the Strictly experience is tough, though, isn't it? I mean, just learning to dance. But, yeah, and I think now, I mean, this is my personality anyway. If I'm going to do something, I want to just do it, and I want to give it my best shot. And I don't want to let myself down. Certainly don't want to let Gleb down, because there's a lot of hard work going into it. And when you feel like it's not coming... Yeah, you know, but you know, this is...
Oh, God, you're going to make me emotional.
I want it to...
What kind of teacher are you, Gleb? You're quite tough.
So, you know, I'm just honest.
Yeah.
Straight to the point. I don't want to mess around. I don't want to waste time just, you know, trying to kind of explain and, like, maybe please the person and say, oh, no, everything is good. I do encourage you,
yeah.
But at the same time, you know, I want to explain to her, like, what's the real dancing is about.
Okay.
We're well matched. We're well matched. We're both
Yeah.
hardworking. I'm a grafter. And you know what? I don't need to be told. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Because if it's not, don't tell me.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always say the same thing.
Truthful.
Until
Great.
I've done it on the night, then we can talk about how well it's gone. Up until that point, you just never know.
Good luck this
Thank
weekend.
you.
I'm imagining it's going to be quite special. Anita and Gleb!
Yeah.
Now, she may have saved a few pennies last weekend by convincing our